Hello, ladies.
Hello. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Dally. Yeah, Dally, you're early. Howdy, Brenda.
Man, that was a fast bus.
Brenda's early too.
Whew.
Or
Maybe
else
we're late.
she ain't running the streets. Or
Uh,
else she is running the streets.
and
She's illegally typing. Hey, gal.
I didn't bring any cup over even to make me some tea. I took them back to the house to wash them up, and I forgot to bring one back. Oh, now I gotta freeze all by myself with no hot toddy. Let me get this away. I got stuff on the floor. And let me tell you, ladies, I was on the hunt off and on this morning for my book. I can't find it nowhere. I know.
Ooh, gal got 3 inches of snow.
Woohoo! Well, at least you have an excuse to be cold. I don't know why I'm so stinking cold. Oh, I'm just sitting here looking around. Oh, maybe I put it up. No, I don't think so. No. And no. Not there. Oh, Rosemary, what have you done? Uh-oh, timber. Oh, timberitis. Hmm. And double. Find the bird book. There's the bird books. All the other books. It might be one of those things that I'm not going to find it until I like rehaul this whole place.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. Well, fine thing I got myself into. Let's see, what's in here? No books. This is all my jelly printing stuff. No books.
If you've already looked everywhere, where are you looking now?
I'm double looking in case I forgot and didn't look at it properly, you know. I mean, you end up finding something and you know you find it where you already looked.
That's true.
That's usually what happens to me anyway. I thought I already looked there. Well, obviously you didn't look well enough.
I hate when I sit there and go, I know better than I know my name that this is where I put it, and it's not here. And then when I find it, I'm like, oh, that's right, because I put it here. That's right.
Oh.
Who am I missing?
Holy moly.
Hey, CJ.
Oh, she must be snowed in.
Oh no, I didn't. I haven't watched the Gail. Gail finally finished the Only Murders in the Building. Hey, Adria. Yeah, I heard they got renewed for another season.
Hmm. No, huh.
Maybe it's at Johnny's house.
How would it get there?
I don't know.
I don't think I would mail it to her. And I double checked at the house again. I only put my books in two places over there, and they're not there. I remember I brought almost like 90% of anything I had next door because I was slowly creeping books over there and magazines. And I said, wait a minute. Then when I'm sitting here trying to get inspired, there's nothing to look at. So I brought them all back. And that was my mistake. Because if it was still next door, I know exactly where it would be. One of two places. Oh well, it'll come up. It isn't like it's a small dinky book either. It's a good sized book. All right, so this is falling apart. So I've been in the mood. I haven't altered one of these albums in a long time. It's been over, I don't know, for sure over a year, maybe 2 years. And I was back over there looking for something else and saw a few of these and I go, I think I think I want to do one. So, but I'm not quite sure because see, this one's a mess, so I don't have no problem tearing it up or painting it or whatever.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I don't even think I don't even think this is original. It may be, but it's not going to stay there. So,
All right, let's see who snuck in without a hall pass.
uh-uh.
Janice. Hello, Janice. Up, Linda. Hi, Linda. Rosemary, did you see Amy sell?
No, her sale? No, I never even got a notice for her doing anything on YouTube. Are you talking about?
Yep.
No, I don't even think I got a notice.
I think she did the video with the sale.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get a notice for that because I'm subscribed. Let me see. Where is it? Should have a little scraper of some kind.
I don't think you've done one of these live.
I think the very first one I did, we did it together.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. Were you around then?
Probably not.
I'm just gonna clean it up and get it ready because I've got a whole course. If anyone's interested in doing it, I have a whole course. Oh, I don't even know if it's live right now on my shop, but anyway, I put a whole course together, step by step by step by step, how to do it various ways.
Adria said Amy posted on Facebook a video because she's moving and she has some cool 9x9 dyed envelopes she thought you might like.
Oh, cool. Oh, if she's moving, she's probably going to sell all her stash. You know, she keeps a lot of her stuff.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not.
You never know.
Adrian, did she say where she's going?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Stasia.
Hey, girl.
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 Girl. Hey, Ann. Uh-oh. Sometimes there's no box for Stasia to chat in.
Uh-oh. How
What's
come?
worse than having no pot to piss in? Yes, it's a D stash. She wants to get down to just what she can take on a plane.
Oh, wow. She's on a plane. That means she can't take nothing. They charge a lot of money to they're adding stuff on. I'm sure what they're going to charge her is not worth her paper. Well, I don't know how I missed that. Not too much I can do tonight, guys, because my hand, it feels a lot better, but I overdid it. So whatever I do has to be gentle. Have to be gentle.
Well, that's not gentle.
Well, I don't have to hold it. I don't have to hold it hard, you know. The tool's doing all the work.
Hey, Leslie. I was so mad today. I got stuck in meetings. All I got to do was say hi to APG, and that's it.
Okay, so that's all gone.
Hey, sweet girl, come here. Come here. Come here. Is Mama blocking you? Come lay down. Hey, Roseanne.
Hi, Roseanne. Now this one's kind of chunky. I think I might leave it the way it is. Sometimes I have to make it bigger, but this one seems just right. And I'm trying to decide. Where's I get all that out of there? I'm trying to decide if I want to gild it or if I want to paint it. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm thinking I want to gild it, although this is kind of pretty just the way it is, but it's really messed up and nothing really looks that great. I don't know. Let me see if it cleans up. If I mess it up, well, it's already messed. I don't want it the way it is anyway, but if it cleans up, hey.
Is it painted gold?
I don't know if it's paint or if it is gilded. I think once upon a time it was gilded.
Once upon a time, it was gilded.
Mm-hmm. I do believe.
I can't tell.
You can tell it's dirty though, right? See,
Yeah,
it's clean there, and everywhere else it's all yucky doodle. Same thing in the front. It's a hot mess.
that's the best kind.
Yeah, but there's hot messes that are attractive. And there's hot messes that are ugly. It's just plain ugly. I think I'll end up gilding it. I think I'll gild it. I'm gonna take this off and maybe put it back on when I'm all done. I could always change my mind and not, but right now I think I do believe.
I don't think you want to gild your lily, Anne. Are you hiding in the shadows, APG? I just saw him moving over in that corner.
She's getting worse and worse at hiding, right? You keep seeing her all over the place. Okay, so even if I don't use it on the spine, it's still a pretty piece like to put in the journal later. We'll put that right there.
I ain't touching that one, Adria. Oh, I'm too full.
I had refried beans and a tamale for supper.
Yummy.
It was good. Now I feel sleepy.
Had a chicken burrito.
Mmm, not bad. Hey,
Oh, it's a chicken wrap, she said.
so what's the difference between a burrito and a wrap?
It doesn't have the Mexican taste.
Ah,
Gail had refried beans in a burrito for lunch, and okay, I own it, Adria. She called me a perv.
well, you've been known to answer to that a few times.
I understand, but look where it came from.
You don't want me to read.
She talking about don't gild your cat.
Who is she talking to? You?
And
Oh, well, then leave her alone. See? You get into trouble. You don't mind your own business.
mm, mm.
Okay, I need to get some of that off. That's kind of.
Anne is eating baked swordfish, jasmine rice, and broccoli for dinner. Wow.
I like swordfish.
Hey, Debbie Epps.
You don't find too much.
Y'all be nice. There's a teacher in the room.
Oh no, ex teacher. Oh
Once
no,
a
she's still
teacher, always a
substitute, right?
teacher.
Yeah, but she's still a substitute, I think.
Brenda said there's a s'more pie in the oven staying warm. It smelled good when I made it. Now that I've ate, the sweet chocolatey smell is almost nauseating. I hate that.
That's your problem. You shouldn't have eaten supper. Your dessert should have been the whole thing. I think
Gail,
Deb.
that would send me straight to the toilet.
I think Deb's got a new book out, right, Deb? A new collage book.
Yep. Yum. Chicken breast and green beans. Gail had a fresh pear, laxative, a banana, potassium, and a chocolate boost for supper.
A chocolate what?
Boost.
Oh, okay. Deb, where can they get your book? On Amazon? Is it over there?
She has 7 on Etsy and 7 on Amazon soon.
Wow. Okay, she's getting cleaner and cleaner. Now it's got a little bit of the hardware. I'm just gonna gild right over it.
Digital Etsy costs less. Paperbacks Amazon.
Okay. Alrighty. So now I have to find my goop, my special goop. Where would that be? Oh, there it is. I see it. Yay! Unfortunately, it is not with my book. Unfortunately, it is not with my book. What are we gonna do? Oh, there's my glue for sizing. Now, yeah, I think it's over here. Let me get the pages out of there.
She did video flip throughs for the first 3.
Okay, so I have some silver. Not sure where I got this from. And I'm thinking that this is copper. I gotta read before I start. I think this one's copper. It says gold leaf, but I think I went to use it one time. Oh, wait. Hello. Yeah, copper. This is copper. I don't know why it says gold leaf. And then this is my gold leaf. I think I might have some silver in here somewhere.
How do you know it was homeless, Adria? Roseanne got her box today. Thank you.
Yay! Okay, so that's the metal leaf. And this is silver also. think I'll just go with the gold. Gold, ladies, or silver?
Mm. Hey, Jennifer Dane.
Hey, Jennifer.
Probably not silver.
Then it has to be gold or copper.
Do you have a muted gold that ain't all bright,
Well, I'm not
shiny?
gonna leave it bright. I'm gonna antique it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I never leave it plain.
Linda said gold.
Uh
CJ said gold. Gail's thinking gold. Roseanne said silver.
oh, I think Roseanne lost. Is this gold? Yeah, this one's gold. Okay, so that one I guess is the Wiener Schnitzel. And this is what? Oh, this has the pen. I've never used it. I mean, I'm not going to use it on that, but in little small areas, this is supposed to have the glue, the adhesive. I don't want to start it because oh, huh. There you go. And that's supposed to have the adhesive in there, and then you can draw out or write out something that you want to gild. I wonder if you can refill that.
Refill it with what?
With the adhesive,
Oh.
because I have a lot.
Oh.
Because I have a lot. Just wondering. Okay, put that over there. I gotta find me a little cup of some kind, disposable cup, and halfway disposable brush because it gets kind of nasty. So let me go get. I don't know if I have a tiny cup anymore.
You don't even have a teacup.
I know. Look at that. I'll have to use this. And I have. Oh wait, I've got this. This is small, smaller. And then I need to find a junky brush over here. This is pretty junky. Okay. Okay, we're all set. Now, if you guys are ever gilding and you're putting on your adhesive, sometimes it depends on the color. Now, this you're going to be able to see it because it's darker. But if it's something on the lighter side, sometimes you can't tell where you've put the adhesive and where you haven't. So what you can do is you can put a tiny bit of ink in your size if it's water based and color it. And then when you know, put it on, you can see it. But just put a little bit. It's just so that you can see it because some people are not good at contrast. Let's see if I can open this. It's been a while. Okay, I got it. But because this is on the darker side, we'll be able to see the contrast real easy. It'll look wet, you know. And a little bit goes a long way because it's real fluid, just like water. Okay, and then I'm just going to cover everything.
Do it. Freaking screaming kids
Where?
over at the church.
Oh, they're having fun. We had this dog come visit. Okay, so when we had Sammy, the dogs would get, well, Sammy would get all upset if there was a strange dog going down the alley. And that would get our other dogs all worked up. There was this one pit bull that would come down the alley. He'd literally walk on the other side of the alley, the furthest point away from our yard, would not even look at our yard because he did not want to mess with Sammy. Okay, so then we didn't see him for a long time. I think he gets loose every once in a while because it isn't like he's out all the time. But anyway, the other day before yesterday, I think it was, I hear him. I hear the other dogs that live behind us, the other street, getting all riled up. And I go, okay, there must be a dog loose. So I look, and it's him, the pit bull. And so he's right at our back gate. And I told Richard, that dog is at the back gate. He would never even look our way. But he realized, hey, no Sammy. I can I can be friendly with these people. And our dogs were looking at him, but they weren't barking at him or anything. So I told Richard, and I know Richard and him and his dogs and everything. So he goes over and he goes, oh, and he starts talking to him. He's wagging his tail. He's practically squealing, and he's punching the door he wants to come in. And he's thinking, hey, you guys lost Sammy. You want another dog?
Oh no.
I'll move in. I went, oh my gosh. I mean, he was serious, this guy. I mean, it was like 100% out of his character. And so friendly. And then just, I mean, literally wagging his butt and crying that he wanted to come in. And so, of course, Richard made me go in the house to get him a biscuit while he's petting him. And our other two dogs are just looking like, what the heck's going on? He better not be moving in here. We just got rid of Sammy. It's just calm here. We don't need no excitement. We're all getting older.
We don't chase squirrels no more.
We do not chase squirrels anymore. And the last thing we need is a pit bull. It was so funny. And, he just kept whining and whining. So we just had to leave him out in the alley. And he just gave up and trotted off. I guess he went home.
Oh.
I have a little picture of him. I'll show you in a little bit. And he looked so much like a dog we used to have. He had a lot of his same markings, because when he used to go down the alley, we would always say, oh, doesn't he look like little Petey boy? And he did a lot. And once he wanted to be friendly, he has the same disposition as him. Just a big baby to look at.
Grace said she didn't see it, but they had one sleep on their front porch a couple of nights ago.
Aww. Now Richard knows where this dog lives, because when he used to come down and Sammy would get all upset, Richard followed him home one day, and the dog, and that at that point was really strange. Even after they went down the street, the dog was not friendly to. It wasn't like he was growling or anything, but he wanted nothing to do with Richard, and he was trotting pretty fast, wanting to get home. and Richard following him, and then he went up on the back porch of where he lives, and so Richard went up there and knocked on the door and told the people, or asked the people, "Is this your dog?" Because he's going to get run over. He's running all over the place, and it turns out that both of the people in the house, they're both deaf. And so Richard's, I guess, trying to communicate with them. They read lips, and so they thanked him and they chit-chatted for a while. So I'm guessing because the dog knows that Richard was in his house, because he invited my husband in, I guess he had a different attitude toward my husband. Like, oh yeah, he's been in my house before. He's cool. So
Ooh,
after,
Elvin has a girlfriend at the dog park. A miniature long-haired dachshund named Zaza.
oh,
Zaza.
sounds like she's a floozy. So anyway, I was busy doing something, and so because Richard kept talking about the dog, right? And I was halfway distracted, and he was saying, I have a mind to just let that dog in next time he comes. He's going to get hurt going up and down the streets. He's going to get run over and blah 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 blah. And because I was distracted, I said, "Well, you can just take the dog. They wouldn't know you had it. They're blind, aren't they?" He goes, "No, they're deaf." I go, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can see the dog if it's in our yard. You better not take it." He goes, he looks at me like I was like crazy. You can keep them. They're blind, aren't they? They won't know you have it. Okay. So,
They're probably not even hungry. They had liver.
ew, I hate the smell of that when it's
I
cooking.
know, and I
How
hate
can
it
you
when it's sitting on
stand
the
that?
dinner table too.
Oh.
It's already in the air.
Ugh.
I
Oh.
love liver.
Oh. Oh yeah, a little too
I'm
stink,
helpful to eat it.
a little stinky and gritty for me.
Ugh.
Calf liver?
Yeah, it tastes gritty to me. It has
Or
that
Charlene?
texture.
Oh, that's cool, Debbie. You gotta have a friend.
Go.
I'm getting the edges here because I want it to roll over into the back. So it's going to end up getting covered in the back area.
You had a
So
bird in your house today, Brenda?
I have a bird in my
I
house.
know how that goes.
She said she had a wren in the house today. Ryder quietly watched it. Ebby was zooming through the house, spreading her ears, leaping, and trying to fly after it.
Aw. I might end up putting fabric or paint or something on these edges, but I'm going to gild it just in case. I might like it just like that. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, our dogs go nuts too if BB happens to get out of the cage. The freak out though is trying to figure out how to get the ceiling fan to stop moving. Stop, stop, stop.
Okay. And I'll leave this all here in case I need to put a little bit here and there. Now this stuff stays tacky for about 24 hours. You can still put the gilding on down. And when can you start? I think it's like you gotta wait like 15 minutes before you lay it down, which I rarely wait 15 minutes. Let me see if I can find the doggy video. Let's see if we can find the doggy. Uh-oh, stop. Stop. How do I get rid of you? Leave. Okay, thank you. I got too much stuff on here. Is that it? Maybe. Why is it just going in a circle?
Your internet.
Oh. Well, why does it need internet if it's in my phone?
Maybe because a droid don't have much memory.
Okay, let me get it off of. Oh, wait. Hmm. Let me get it off the Wi-Fi. Sometimes if I have it on Wi-Fi, it bogs everything down. Oh, look. Oh, wrong picture. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me change my setting. Get off of there. Turn it off. Thank you. Okay, now let's go back. And now let's see if we can watch it. Oh, there we go. Okay. He's getting his butt scratched. Hold on, let me get a picture of where you can see him instead of the ground. Oopsie. Can you see him at all? Hold on.
I see he's brown and white.
Okay. Whoops. See, yeah, he's white and has these little brown blotches, but he just is determined he wants to come in. Now, over in this area is where our two dogs are, off behind the fence, of course, just looking like, oh no, don't tell me. He's pretty cute though. He sure has the teeth, man. He's smart. He has that nervous smile, so you can see all of his teeth. Hmm. See, he's crying. He wants in.
Aw.
Let you in, huh?
Yes, I want to come in.
He knows me.
Let me in.
I got him one day. He can shut up.
We got the whole neighborhood dogs. But anyway, he went home, all depressed. He was like, when he walked away, he was like moping. He had his head down, like, oh man, I gotta go back. I can't stay with you guys. I wanted to play with the other dogs. And he has another dog at home. It isn't like he's there by himself. They have 2 or 3 dogs. But I guess he's just a wanderer. He's just a little wanderer. All right, so I need to get me a little clean brush to pounce it once I get it on there. Let's see. I know I've got plenty. This is good. if this is clean. Use that. Okay.
Yeah, I think outside cats always like the neighbors best.
I think there's one right there. Yep. Let's see if I remember how to put them on properly. It's been a long time since I was a professional. Now, technically, what you're supposed to do, you get one of these, and I already forgot what they're called. Man, I forget everything. And then you're supposed to be able to pick it up, and you got to get some friction on there. Oops, I guess my hair doesn't have a lot of friction. Normally, you would rub it all over your head.
Like a balloon.
Yeah, and it's not doing anything. Wow. Nope. Hey. Okay. Well, we'll do it the non-professional way. Now, you would normally, if you're using real gold, you would put a layer of this black, red clay underneath. You brush it on. And if you're doing the fake stuff like me, then you would paint underneath here with some kind of paint that resembles, red clay. But of course, I was being lazy. I didn't want to paint and wait and all that stuff. And that's because that color underneath helps reflect the gold in a certain tone, which is the traditional look. So that is if you want to do it the right way. Obviously, we did not do that, but we won't tell nobody. And also, when the cracks will happen, which they will, if you have that clay in the back, and if you ever go and look at really old, like frames in a museum,
Uh-huh.
if you see that red back, little bits of cracks, and you're going to see that there's red back there, and that's from the red clay that's underneath. Now, see, I probably missed that spot because it's not sticking, so we'll go back and do that later. Let's deal with what is working. And keep in mind that this is just metal leaf as opposed to real gold. But the process is very, very similar.
It looks messy.
It's extremely messy. And when you're working with the gold, you don't want to make a mistake because it's very costly mistakes. So we'd be in there and we'd be sweating. We couldn't have the fans on. We couldn't have the air on because literally, I mean, if you just like breathe out through your nose, you can make this stuff fly all over the place.
Exactly. Don't sneeze, Sherry said.
Oh, don't. Oh, definitely not. You get fired for sneezing.
Gail says it looks very satisfying.
It is. It's very satisfying if you're not doing it for a client and your boss, and if your boss isn't watching you screw up. And so when you put the gold down, and even when you put this down, but not so much because it's, it's not obviously the real version. But then you have to come back because remember, most of the gilding that's done, I worked mostly on frames, and so they were all hand carved, beautiful designs. And then you do this, and then after you have put this on, then everything has to be burnished. You let it dry overnight, and then you come back with a tool that looks like a bone folder, but it's shaped a certain way, and it's made out of bone, and that is your burnishing tool. And you have to get into all those nooks and crannies of all the carving that was done, and it's a lot of work. That's why real gilded frames are so expensive because it's hours of work. So those only go on the really expensive paintings because they can justify, the price. Okay, so that's pretty much for right now done. The first stage. Let's do this side. And when you do the real gold, you don't use the sizing. You do what's called, what is it called? Man, I've forgotten everything. I guess it's just called water gilding, I guess. I forget what it's called. Anyway, when you make that clay mixture that goes underneath, you put in there glue from I won't say where it's from, but anyway, it's a special when you make up yourself in the shop, and you mix it up and you add it into that clay base. So then when you come back to put this on, you put a thin layer of water, and that activates the glue. And then while it's wet, so you have to time everything. Oops, hello. You have to time everything because it'll only stay wet for so long because it's clay, and you know how absorbent clay is. So you put some water on there, and then you have to lay the gold leaf over that concoction and hope it lays properly. And your boss wants as few cracks as possible, because once you do the cracks, they stay there. Because you don't, on these expensive ones, you don't want to lay gold over gold or over the cracks, because you can see it. You can see when you do that. And when you lay them on the expensive, when you're using your gold, you have to like lay them side by side so that they literally see where these join. And you don't want to go more than it, maybe like a 16th of an inch over. And then that way they'll be able to tell if you have a full block all the way across. So these are, I think, I forget, they're 5 or 6 inches. So every 5 or 6 inches, you should be able to see a real fine line there. And you don't want to see the 2 inches or 3 inches or whatever. That means you did not put a full sheet down, which means you're not a good gilder. That job was not done by a good gilder. So, can you see that line a little bit right there? Tiny, tiny bit right there.
A
That should
little bit.
that should be every 5 inches, and no more, no less.
La di da.
Well, it's an art, and you have to apprentice for years before they'll let you do a. You know, you start off mixing the glue, you start off mixing the clay, then you progress up to putting the clay on the wood, and then you progress. You know, you do progress. Then you progress to being able to do, um, you know, this stuff, and then eventually they'll let you work on the gold. So it takes a couple of years before they even let you touch the gold. Because way back when I did these, the frames were a couple of $1,000s, and that was a small frame, you know, and that was like, whew, how long ago was that? Oh, it's got to be at least 20 years ago. So who knows what they cost now? And that was wholesale. That wasn't retail price. Alrighty. I see some of these people that do furniture. You know, they buy junk and they make them look pretty, and a lot of them are starting to gild them. Oh my gosh, they do not know what they're doing. They try. The real gilder's over there watching them having a heart attack. You know, like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? That's what they'd be doing if they were watching me right now. What is she doing?
Send her back to making glue.
Exactly. Back to the kitchen for you. I have to. Okay, so there's some spots right here that I missed completely with the glue. You can probably see them up there right here. A couple spots. Now, this is a complete no no, but this is not going in a museum.
Thank you, Linda. I was getting lost in the. I was getting mesmerized. Hey, Linda. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sally, Fern, and Ruth. CJ, BJ, and JJ, and DJ. and Pinky, and Annie Mame, and Lana like a Donna, and Ada. Hey, Janice. Hey, 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 Gail. Hey, Adria. Hey, 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 Brenda. Hey, hey, Roseanne. Hey, APG, if you're out there.
We'll do the back side once this is done. Let that dry a tiny bit.
Hey, Christine. Hey, Stasia. Where's Allie?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Amber, wherever you are. Probably sleeping or working. Allie's on day 4 of recovery of wisdom tooth removal.
Yikes.
And Carla, where Carla's working. Hey, Ann. Sophie snoring. Hey, Elvis. What'd that say? Popular anxiety drug being recalled nationwide for possibly life-threatening error.
Uh-oh. What kind? What's the name of it?
Um, clonazepam.
Oh, that's very common.
It
Wow.
says they're expanding the recall of clonazepam tablets because some cartons bear the incorrect drug strength and wrong drug code.
Oh boy.
Used to treat panic disorder and certain types of seizures.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay. So I think this side, I would say, is pretty much done. Now we'll flip it over, see what I need to do on the edges. Try not to make everything fly all over the place.
It says the box says the wrong strength, but the blister pack, the pills say the right strength. So,
But who reads that, right?
well, now you know. You've been
Get it from
informed.
the pharmacy, yeah.
I'm sure they don't take them out of the blister packs, though.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Oh, Lordy. You need an architect brush.
Mm-hmm. So now I'll go around the edges.
Blow dryer. I don't think so. Oh God, all the sand. I don't like the beach. Too sandy. Hey, she be cozy.
Hey, Sarah. It's supposed to freeze here tonight. No, as soon as that sun went down, it was nippy.
Lurking while you crochet. Bet it's hard to crochet and type.
I would think so.
Yeah, Janice was here early. She came in with Linda. They must have hitched a ride together.
Probably taking a snooze. Okay, I'll let that dry a little bit.
It was 35 degrees this morning.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
Janice got 31 with snow flurries.
I was just gonna say, at least we have sunshine in our forecast, so no snow. Okay, so we'll let that dry a little bit, guys.
Debbie's got 51. Linda got their first snow this morning.
Hmm.
Let's see, what is it here? Right now, it's 49 and clear.
Yikes. You wanted it cool, right?
Sure.
Okay.
It's 47 where you are.
Ugh.
It's going to be 34 tomorrow morning.
Yikes.
Ooh, and next Thursday,
Mm.
rain with a low of 30 for you.
Oh, yucky weather.
And then that Sunday night is going to be 29, Monday night 28. Going to be a little chilly up in your neck of the woods.
That's after Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I better put the cover on my spigots. Get them ready for winter.
45 in Atlanta. Brenda's got 38 and clear. Had frost this morning. Better, better cover up all them man asses, Janice. Can't touch that.
Mm.
You need to make that gilding make some kind of noise so we can have some ASMR.
It's so thin it has no noise. You could hum. I don't think that's the noisy one. I'll opt for the silence. Please give me the silent treatment. Ren came out with a new song. I tell you to listen to that, but it's called Slaughterhouse, so I don't think you want to. I don't think we want that as a background.
Oh,
No Slaughterhouse, people.
anyone watch the new series called Landman? I watched the first and second episodes. I like it. Billy Bob Thornton is great as usual.
Mm-mm. Have you been
Almost sounded like a mouse. She
have,
got rid of that mouse.
have you been watching your Matlock?
Yeah, I think I'm one behind.
Oops.
High potential. Gail's been watching Dark Winds on Netflix. That sounds kind of spooky.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, that's that Indian crime something. Gail watches Elsbeth. Gail watches everything. Yeah, and that's what I've been watching. I tried to watch Martha the other day, but only got a little bit of it watched.
Whoopsie.
I sure was sad when the resident was over. You didn't, Debbie. I did. That was it looked interesting. Adri said that glue must stay tacky for a long time.
24 hours.
And then she want to get out. Sorry, not today.
Did you eat your food? Did you eat your food?
Creativity Inc. Steampunk style rusty trash journal alternative binding.
Uh-oh. Is that today?
Just now. Hey, Allie.
And see, I haven't been getting notice for her unless she hasn't done any lately. But YouTube really messes with us.
Well, they said when they were watching back the something before the jury got in way back during the trial that she was playing hangman or something with her lawyer and they were cutting up and stuff. And then when the jury came in and they showed the same video, she was all crying in tears and hello, Missy Palette.
Is she really messy? We'll be the judge of that. I'm being messy, that's for sure.
Oh, she's sending her in here with me.
Who?
She's sending Sophie back in here with me.
Oh,
Mame says hi. She's not here. She don't feel good.
oh okay.
Mysterious voice. She said, "Hello, mysterious voice."
That's you.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
The mystery voice.
Do I have a little jar with some of this stuff? I think I did. Oh, it's a real little jar. Yes, when I say little, I mean little. And these are made out of squirrel hair. And these are expensive. I was looking the prices up the other day. Oh my gosh. Crazy time. Okay. Now these papers that whoops, got all over me, that come over this, you can use that to buff it up. You should wait overnight before you do that. But I'm condensing the whole process.
She is not happy that she has to come back in here. She will not lay down.
Oh no.
Look at her. She's just staring at me. I don't care if you put that blanket on me. I ain't laying down.
Poor thing. At least not in the back of somebody's gate crying to come in.
She's got a little attitude. That's Sophie. She don't know she has to go get her staples out tomorrow.
Uh-oh. That's a little
I know. I can see 1, 2, 3 bubbles.
Yeah, a little warpy there. That's weird.
I didn't know if you had like a raised.
Very weird. Okay. Yeah, you never know what these old things are made out of.
Yeah, she wants to come over there and see if Richard will give her a biscuit. Lay down. She thinks you're gonna stare me down.
Now, so then what you would do is I don't have any glaze.
Oh no. Make a
Um
run to the donut shop.
Not that kind of glaze.
Oh.
So you would use we had our own little concoction, but it was a little bit of burnt umber, a little bit of burnt sienna, and then we mix that together with some glaze. I don't have any, so I will just dilute it a little bit with water. I mean, it doesn't work the same, but I guess I could use a little bit of matte medium. I don't really want to do it that way, but I guess I could mix a tiny bit of that with that. I don't know.
Spit in it.
I think I'll just use the water. No spitting.
No spitting.
No spitting. Let me find the colors I want to use. Let's see here.
Put a little 2 in it.
No. Jeez Louise. You think I am from Texas? Here's a little burnt umber. I don't know if it has burnt sienna. Mm. No, no, and no. I'm running low on my colors. Time to buy some more cheap paint. Let's see. Here's some burnt sienna. So,
I hear you rearing up for that hot 2.
yeah. I'm ready.
Debbie said tint matte medium.
I don't have any. I mean, I do have it, but I don't want. Matte is not matte. You know what I'm saying? And I need to like dull this. I don't want anything additional shiny. Um, should I just use this? Let me go wash this. Let me use this brush.
Yeah, she will be, Allie, and we'll give her a gabapentin. Messy Palette said get some clear lessons. It's textured and easy to tint. Oh, gesso. Clear gesso.
I don't know if I have. Let me see if I have clear gesso. I might. I used to. I don't know if I still have any. Where would that be, Rosemary? Where would that be? here. If I have it, I think it's in this little container right here.
Well, that's good, Sherry. You must have not had to do any outer stitches.
Hello.
There you go. I think everybody bought that pack at one time.
I think so.
It came in all three colors, right?
I No, because I don't have any other colors in this. Whoops, in this brand. So.
Oh, I bought. It was a black, a white, and a clear, all in the same pack.
Oh yeah, I don't have either. Just this. Okay. So let me get some colors. So that one is espresso. I'm going to put a little bit of burnt umber and a little raw sienna and see if I can come up with similar to the color we used to put together. Okay. Oh, and I need to put a tiny bit of water. I need it to be as goopy as possible. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah.
Brenda said, "Is that gesso gritty?"
I don't know. I didn't touch it, and I don't remember from when I used it before. And sometimes you have to do this twice. You have to let it dry in between. It depends how much you want it to look antique and how much you want to maintain it to just being shiny. Now if you have the carving, then what you would do, you do this all over, then up on the carving, just like we did on the embossing last night, you'd clean it a little bit more to expose um, all the raised surfaces, everything that was um, carved. But you can see already the antique look to it, right? As opposed to just the brassiness. And like I said, you can put as many layers as you want. We'll leave that to dry. Okay.
Is clear Liquitex gritty?
Hmm?
Debbie said, I think clear Liquitex is gritty.
Mm. I know some of them are. I forget which ones they were. I don't like the feeling of them. Oops.
Brenda just wondered if it would scratch the leafing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't. It's not, so this must not be very gritty.
So it looks like a crazed knight just slapped the crap out of Daisy Duck, and she's bending over, and his arm just came out of the slap position.
What the heck are you talking about?
Those two ink blots on your paper.
Oh, okay. That'll be $125, please.
You think, Janice? Good night, Gail. Hope you and Elvin don't freeze in the morning.
Good night. And some of it came off this little ball here. I'm going to have to redo them right there. It wasn't totally dry, I guess, from the glue. Like I said, we should have left it overnight before we did this, but you know, we won't be here tomorrow morning together. So
Well, I
we,
guess we can try to be.
we had to do it now. Okay, so after that's all dry, if there's areas that you think are too shiny or you want to make it a little more antique, you can go ahead and come back and do another coat. And then after you're all done, I spray it with a clear matte flat sealer.
Clear, flat, matte sealer.
Just want to emphasize there's no sheen to it because that kind of defeats the purpose of you trying to tone it down and you're going to make it shiny again.
Ah,
So you just want to make sure it's flat.
that makes sense.
And I guess if you have something, you know, you could brush it on, but you know, when the way I learned it, you know, we sprayed it, so because we couldn't leave any brush marks. And some of the artists wanted the frames just burnished. They wanted it gold, and then others wanted them antique down, like I'm showing you right now. It just depend on the artist, and sometimes it depended on the gallery because some galleries wanted one or the other.
I wouldn't want gold.
Huh?
I wouldn't want gold.
I didn't like it either, but some of them wanted it. It was like kind of gross. I thought it looked gross. To me, it looked cheap, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gaudy.
Yeah. I pay all this money and it looks tacky.
Don't mess up his head.
I don't even know where the head is. Give me a break.
It would be on the shoulders,
Silly me.
and you just smear it into his armpit. Daisy Duck's still okay. Man, this new judge for Brian Koberger, he don't take no stuff like Judge liked the defense. And this judge is all
How come they
got
got
a
a new one?
got a burr up his ass because they changed.
Venues?
Yeah,
Well, that's their own fault then, right?
I see a pig in a backpack pouring out a bowl of soup.
Someone needs a nap.
That's what Adria said.
Well, she needs a double nap. She needs a sedative. What was that drug you're not supposed to be taking? What's the recall drug? She needs one of those.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do just this inner part, the crevice part. I'm going to do that again. I want that to show a little bit better.
Oh no! Why did you have to do that? You did that on purpose. You're wrong. Now it looks like the Tasmanian devil holding a big Valentine heart.
Oh gosh. This is getting sadder by the minute.
Adria said looks like dog shit.
She has a new dog, right? Must be on her mind.
I didn't think dogs went where they slept.
They're not supposed to.
No, they're not.
Not the normal ones. I mean, if you have a psychotic one, who knows what they would do. No, don't do this, boys and girls. You're supposed to let it dry before you do the second one. But, you know, hey.
It's all good.
That's why when I was trying to figure out what to do at the workshop, it's so hard because, look, it's taken us 2 hours of constant work just to do this.
Good night, Roseanne.
And I'm not like teaching 24 people literally how to do it hands on. There's no way I could do that. So you're really limited what you can teach in that short a period of time.
Teach them how to make antique tape.
Oh gosh, jeez Louise. They go, why do we want to do that? We can get it from Tim Holtz. Okay, it's getting older and older looking. Somebody's snoring.
Sophie, the one that didn't want to lay
I
down.
was gonna say, at least she went to sleep.
Because I turned the light off. Hey, Mark.
Okay, I'm going to leave it alone and then I'll come back and look at it again tomorrow and see where I might want to antique it a little bit more. But see, this wasn't dry up here, so the gold came off, so I'm going to have to redo the, excuse me, the little dots. So, I think this will end up looking like a pretty cool journal at the end. Yes, sirree. Well, that was the back, technically. This is where the pictures went in the front. So
You
we'll...
can change it.
Yeah, I can. Oh, Tamar's back. Hello, Tamar.
Anne said very pretty.
Thank you, thank you. This side is missing one of these doodads. I'll have to make something and put it there. They're all in the back. Yay.
Good night, Debbie. Get you one of those glue dots.
Huh?
Get you one of those glue dots.
They're quite high.
Oh,
Yeah. I have to get like one of those half might have some those half pearls.
oh, yeah.
That's kind of like the size of what they are. Broke off from right there. Okay, ladies, I think I'm done for tonight.
Yeah, it's got to dry.
It's got dry. So now you know how to do your basic gilding.
Basic gilding.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Adria.
Good night, Adria. Don't forget to pick up the scoop.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. Okay, ladies, I'm going to let you go. I am pooped for the day. I've been busy all day long. Oh, I didn't do that part. I've been busy all day long, and I am pooped.
You too, Anne. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
I think if I wasn't doing something and just sitting, I'd probably fall asleep. You guys are keeping me awake. I don't know why when the weather gets cool like that and the sun is out, I don't know, it makes me feel sleepy.
Oh, Anne's going to Boston.
Oh. Uh-oh. They're supposed to be when? They're supposed to be getting snow in about 4 or 5 days.
In 4 or 5 days. Good
Oh
night,
dear.
Jennifer Jane.
Well, I hope you land before the airport gets closed. They were saying they were afraid that for the holiday that there was going to be some, like major closures of airports because of the impending bad weather.
Good night, Brenda. Go eat your pie.
Oh, I bought me some raisin cookies. I said I'll have me a raisin cookie when I get out of here.
Like an oatmeal cookie?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I got peach cobbler, but I don't want to eat it this late.
Ooh, that sounds really yummy.
Ann said they're only getting an inch of snow
When?
for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's good. Alrighty. Okay, we're done for sure this time.
All right.
Yes, we are. All right, ladies. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your suggestions. This worked really good. Forgot I had it. Glad somebody mentioned it. Okay, guys. I'll see you when I see you. I'm going to be putting I'm going to be putting together some more little packs of stuff as I clean up. And if I get a few together before next Wednesday, I'll be coming on. So make sure your notifications are on. Not that it makes any difference if I have them and I don't get notified to other people, but
Uh-oh.
that's another story. All righty. Good night, everybody.
Good night.